Because he says, I think to him, he thinks that if you can't consider yourself a Christian
If you ain't about it.
unless you're going to church every Sunday.
I think there is a certain level of thing. I think a lot of people say there's something and they're not really that, because it's like, and even we fall victim to that, because when people asked us, what's your religion back in the day, we would just be like, we're Catholic. Why? Because my mom said we're Catholic. I don't know. So it's like, that's why when you ask me today, what's your religion? I tell you, I don't know. I'm in the process of figuring that out. I don't know yet. Because if I say I'm Catholic, how do I know I believe in the same things they believe? And if I'm pledging allegiance to something, I might be waving the wrong flag. So it's like I can't do that. So the best thing to do is understand, look into everything, and then make a decision. If I even have to make a decision. But I think technically if people analyze you, they will categorize you, because I think it's kind of like an IQ test. I think if they ask you a certain amount of questions, they can determine without you saying whether you're Christian or not, kind of like on some left wing, right wing bullshit. Remember that test you can take that we took? And it just asks you a bunch of questions and then it determines if you're left or right. Like, I think they could apply that same shit to religion. It's be like, oh, you're a Christian, or oh, you're a Muslim, or whatever.
You think how because I remember when growing up, politics didn't matter. I didn't give a fuck about presidents. I didn't give a fuck about anything political. I didn't really care. Didn't even think about it. Laws, none of that shit. Really, you never really think about it. And then you see all the adults always think about it, talk about it. And then now as we're older, it seems like now there's an interest in it. Now,
You
for
think
whatever
that's just
reason,
like old man shit?
I'm thinking as you get older, for whatever reason, you start being aware.
I mean, I don't really give a fuck about it that much. Like, it hasn't changed, because I know there's not a lot of change that's being done. Like, it's not like if I vote for this person, it's guaranteed that I'm gonna get the benefits of what I actually want them to do. It's like a fucking gambling thing. So it's whatever.
But
It's
are
like,
you interested though? Like, do you actively?
I think when Trump came in office, shit got interesting because of all the shit talking. So we would watch the debates for the first time ever in my life. I watched the debates because we heard Trump talking shit, and you would just be interested. Like, I guess humans are just naturally like want to hear drama, like, and especially when it's in the highest fucking job in the world, like, so I think it's interesting, and you never heard
never
nothing like that.
seen that.
It's always been, the presidency has always been like a, I don't know the perfect word for it, but like,
Honorable.
it's always been like a job that was serious. You would never hear anything like that. Everybody would always handle it like in a certain way, like
It'd be
very
super
professional. When I think of like the presidents that they showed us at school, like John F. Kennedy, and when you would hear him speak, his speeches, they were so good. Like their vocabulary and their way of, sometimes you wouldn't even understand it as a kid because it was so, what is it called? Using big words and shit. You wouldn't understand that shit. And it would take time for you to understand what they were saying, what they were really meant. And now I feel like it's just gotten to like insults and just going back and forth with each other and trying to make the other person look worse. That's what it's gotten to. Instead of trying to be like, I don't know. It just seemed like it became a show now. It's just a show.
You can when you hear people speak, you can tell like this, the level of intelligence, like when they can explain something very well to where like they can, when you can dumb something down for somebody for them to understand it. I've always like, it's always been impressive to me when I hear people speak in a way where you can understand everything they're saying. I don't know, it just seems
It's been impressive when you hear somebody who they're in that profession, and yet when you have a conversation with them, or you hear them talk, and they know this dude is not in the same field, they can explain it to you in a way that you would understand.
Yeah.
And the first person that comes to mind is Neil deGrasse Tyson for me. I felt like he can teach you a lot of shit. He's smart with his words, and I don't know if he's dumbing it down. I don't know what he's doing, but he gets people to understand with like simplicity.
Yeah.
Instead of everything being so difficult. And I feel like that's how you learn. It's not really a lot of shit that I learned from biology or freaking that I can remember. Like I can't tell you shit.
Yeah, me either. I don't remember shit from school.
The only thing that like really applies is math.
And it's just basic math.
And even then I was bad at math. But like why is math fucking algebra 2, algebra 3?
Find the circumference of
like when we never use that shit.
Yeah.
So it's like I mean I guess it's just like what do they call it? Like a brain thing.
You
like
might
a brain quiz or a brain exercise. But
you might use, I mean, certain fields might use it more than others.
Yeah, if you're like going to be a scientist
on
or something,
average,
if you're trying to put like boil down formulas and boil down shit to like the T, then yeah. But it just, I don't know. I was never good at math. And I remember always people being better than me at math. That was just something that I liked at. Everybody would be in algebra 1, algebra 2, and my ass was in pre-algebra. You know, and it just made me feel dumb. It made me feel like, damn, like, but maybe it's just like, because if to the people I talk to, I think they wouldn't say I'm dumb. I would think they'd say like, oh, he's a smart dude. Like, I'm not the smartest person in the world, but I'm definitely not dumb. And I just feel like in school, I felt like I was hella dumb. So I don't know if, and maybe that's my fault. I don't know, but maybe I just think the school system will not apply or work for everyone.
I think it's like life. There's like smarts about life, and then there's smarts as far as like book smart shit. And when people tell me all the time like specs or like certain shit doesn't matter to me. Certain shit just doesn't apply. When it comes to math, it seems like math is not that bad, but like I don't care about like finding the radius of the moon or whatever the fuck. I don't give a fuck.
It's because specs is basically a language, and if you don't know, it would be like you would just hear numbers and you don't know what the fuck they talking about. But like if you look into it, it's just because of generations or certain amount of information on the product that they're making. Like they'll apply it to the name, or it's always confusing when you hear all these companies, naming their shits or naming the graphics cards to a lot of people or naming the CPUs. I think a lot of people, for the average person, would be confused, right? Even like Xboxes. Why the heck does Xbox have like so many weird names that people don't even know what the fuck to buy? Like when people are buying their kids Xboxes, they were buying them the old one, you know that?
Because they didn't know which one.
Yeah, because they were trying to get the new one. Because the new one is called the Xbox Series X. And then there's the Xbox One X. And then there's the Xbox One. There's an Xbox S. There's an Xbox Series S. There's a freaking, I don't even know. There's an original Xbox One. There's the original Xbox. So there's the original Xbox. And then there's the Xbox One. Then there's the Xbox One X, Xbox One S, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S. And it's like, what the fuck? We don't even know what the fuck it is, right? Unless you know.
And they're all available everywhere?
Well, no, because it's like as they go down. And right now, what's available is the Xbox Series X.
Like if I go to Walmart right now.
Yeah, you'll be able to find the Series X and the Series S.
Okay, and you said the X is the newest one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
But there were stories of people going to...
I didn't even know.
There's stories of people going to GameStop and buying their kids Xbox One X because they thought it was a new shit. And their kids are like...
And what's the difference?
Well, it's like another generation. It's like buying a PS4. So
is that far back?
Yeah.
Damn.
Because it's the next generation. And it's like PlayStation is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, so the X, so how many, so you're saying that the PlayStation, so their PlayStation 4 has like 6 models?
No. Oh, their PlayStation 4.
Yeah, their PlayStation 4 has 4 models or 6 models or whatever.
Well, why? I mean, I don't know. But I know there's a bunch of Xboxes. I don't pay attention because I don't really buy Xboxes.
I think it's not worth it no more. I think, yeah, it's done. It's over. Especially when like every game that comes to consoles, damn near, unless there's fucking...
There's only certain games that still, like,
and even it's not worth it.
I was telling my brother-in-law the other day, I told him the only reason I got a PS5 is for the exclusives.
But even then, though, like
It just sits there.
it doesn't matter.
Like,
Like,
but I mean, I guess like if you had a pig, like nowadays, get a PC. It's the best way to go.
yeah,
It's the best of, and then now that Xbox is basically putting their games on
Game
PC,
Pass.
so you're pretty much good.
You only need a PlayStation now.
But even then, that's
But-
changing because
but-
they're giving us ports to the games.
Yeah, and I don't. There's not a PlayStation game exclusive that I can think of that will want me.
The
That
Last of Us. But that's on PC now.
that's what I'm saying.
The first one is. The second one is.
Yeah, but it will come eventually.
Okay, like you don't fuck with Spider-Man, you don't fuck with
Batman or any of that shit.
but Batman's on PC.
Yeah,
What
there's
is the
nothing.
best PlayStation game that's not on fucking PC? I can't think of one.
I don't know. Either Ratchet and Clank.
That's on PC.
Oh, it's not worth it. Shit's not worth it no more.
This episode is brought to you by Casa Flores Taqueria and more. The restaurant is now officially open. I recommend everybody to get out there. The address is 6907 West Side Saginaw Road, Bay City, Michigan, 48706. If you would like to call ahead and place an order, the number is 989-316-1230. They're officially open. Pull up. You won't regret it. Now let's get back to the podcast. I was thinking, like, we live in Michigan, right? We've been here for, I don't even know how long. How long? 13 years?
26. No.
26. What the fuck?
16.
16 years in Michigan?
Yeah, like 16, 17. No, longer than that. Okay.
Because I was 10 turning 11.
It was
20.
2007.
That's like 17 years. 16, 17 years. Right?
3, 5, 10. 3, 5. I don't know if I can know.
Whatever. We've been in Michigan a long time, right? And I was like, I always see these food videos of people fucking getting food at all kinds of places. And I'm like, who makes the best chicken in Michigan? Like, who makes the best fried chicken? I'm like, there has to be somebody already tried it and somebody already wrote it down. Somebody's already telling people this is the best chicken. Because there has to be something here. It made me think, because when our cousin was over, I'm like, there's nothing here, like unique here. And I'm like, that's a lie. There has to be. There has to be. And there is. Like, you can look up the best chicken spots. You can look up all this shit in Michigan, and there's certain unique restaurants that are only in Michigan. And I'm like, and then when I look one up, it's only like an hour away. So I was like,
high rated?
Yeah, highly rated. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? It's an hour away and we don't go. It's kind of like Canada. It's freaking 3 hours away, 4 hours away. We've never been there. So I was like, for all these people who live in Michigan, where's all the places to eat at? Where's the places we gotta try 100%? Because I feel like we've been here for a while. We lived here for a while, but we're not Michiganders or whatever you call it. Like, it's just not me. And I would be misrepresenting y'all if I did say that. So for them, I ask, where's the spots at? Where should we go? Like, if somebody who knows Michigan, if you brought somebody, you're like, you have to try this, what's that?
And you're talking about anything, huh?
Yeah, it don't matter. It can be curry, it can be chicken, it can be fucking sushi.
But it needs to be high rated, though.
I want to get into fucking seafood. You know, because when I tried the lobster at Outback, I'm like, it was good, but it was kind of chewy. And I don't know how lobster's supposed to be because I don't eat it frequently. But I'm like,
1 out of 10, though.
That's probably like a 6.5. It's good. It's just for the cost. I mean, it's like $30 for 2 tails, and it should not bomb.
Everyone says that fresh, when it comes to seafood, fresh is the big difference in taste. You guys had like night and day shit. So if you wanted to taste fresh lobster, we would need to be somewhere around the coast where like they caught that shit yesterday type shit.
But I'm saying we live near the water.
Yeah, but I don't know if I think there's lobster in the Great Lakes. It would need to be somewhere close to the ocean.
But we're not that far either from the ocean.
Yeah, we are.
We are, but not that far. Like, it's not reachable.
it's like, well, look, yeah, it's still far.
But like people gotta know where's the spots at. Somebody knows. For sure,
fish,
somebody knows.
I'm sure for fish, clams, and shit.
A lot of times people be saying try this and this shit's garbage. And then it makes me think like maybe we're just too hard critics.
Or maybe we just our palate's not like normal.
No, but I don't think because it's like I've seen people be giving places high ass scores and I'm like, this is not even good. Like it's good. I'm not, but it's like when you say it's fucking amazing, like El Griense, that shit is good. That shit's good. That shit's a stample. Like, because I was thinking, like in Stockton, where would you tell somebody to go? I would just say the El Griense.
It's the only place that I would say that it's like 5-star.
It's top tier. Like,
where you can eat there every day and be satisfied.
A lot of people did do that too. But it's like Stockton, I don't know. Stockton has changed, so I don't know.
Like, I don't know. I remember Eddie's Pizza used to be good.
Eddie's Pizza used to be good, but it doesn't, I don't remember as iconic. We used to eat the wings a lot, remember?
Yeah.
My sister used to work there and she would bring us wings. That'd be tight.
What else though? That's it. Like everything else was just standard. Pizza Hut, El Pollo Loco. That shit was alright.
Yeah, it's just nothing special though.
Yeah, I think that's it. I don't know anything else.
Have you seen, well, on TikTok recently, I've been seeing a lot of NPC lives. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
I've been seeing a lot of them. And I'm like, what is this, right? Because I seen the Spider-Man dude, the Miles Morales dude, and he actually sounds like him. So, I mean, I'm like he sounds like him. He's dressed like him a little bit. I kind of understand that one. And then there's other people who just do some weird movements and shit.
Yeah.
And for weird times.
Chili pepper and whatever. Fuck yeah.
And they go back and they're just doing this and shit. And they'll say something and I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I'm like, there's no way people are watching this shit. And then I click on it and it has like fucking 1,000. It has more viewers. Yeah. It had like fucking like 5-10K. I'm like, why is this interesting to people?
Why is it so appealing?
Like, because I have to think of like what I don't understand. Like, I don't understand what the fuck is that? Like, what's the attraction to that? I mean, because to me, when I see a girl, I'm like, oh, well, it's obviously dudes who are just sexualizing the girl. So girls always get attention. But when I see a dude doing it, I'm like, what the fuck's going on here? Like, and he has viewers. It's something that I don't understand. I don't understand what's the interest in that. Yeah. But it makes me confused because I'm like, are times changing? Or what's happening here?
Yeah.
I try to understand.
You sit there for a little bit thinking, like, trying to figure out what the appeal is, but I can't figure it out. And then remember that video of Andrew Tate saying, like, if you're not making $7,000 a day, and he's like, you're getting outplayed by this person. And then it shows the girl saying, like, chili pepper, whatever fucking. I was like, damn, 7,000? 7,000?
Yeah, but it's like you have to. I mean, that just goes against who I am to do that though. So I mean,
to do the play the NPC role.
Yeah, because it's not really specifically on that. It's doing something strictly for money. So just because I know I can jump in a field, not saying that I can't jump in that field and get all this shit, but even though it's a possibility, yeah, just to get money and monetize it,
but isn't that what we're doing? Like we what anyone does with anything, like jumping in any field?
No, because we didn't jump in the podcast game to be like we're gonna make fucking money. We just did it because we thought it was too cool to document the whole
saying
shit.
Like the crypto thing, right? Let's say we jump into crypto because then
but that's different though, because that's not a sellout. A sellout means when you jump out of your character for money. When you do something you wouldn't do for money. That's something that I wouldn't do. You wouldn't catch me on fucking TikTok live if there was no money involved, even with money involved. But let's just say, like doing this shit, chili pepper, you won't catch me doing that shit. No matter because I'm balling. Now people might say, well, that's your dumbass fault. We're gonna bank on it, and good for you, bank on it. I'm just saying I can't do that.
I'll think about it.
But like that shit doesn't. I mean, at least let's say this. I don't want to make it seem like I'm down talking them. Now y'all make y'all paper, y'all get y'all money, right? Because you're not degrading yourself. So You know, when you're degrading yourself on OnlyFans or whatever like that, I mean, I'm not saying don't do it. Like, I guess what's more morally right? I mean, you're not doing anything wrong. You're playing a character for money. You're an actor. So I'm not shitting on them. I don't want to make it look like I'm shitting on them because I'm not. I'm just saying that it's weird for me. And I wonder when I'm going to get into the time where I'm like, am I getting old? Where I don't recognize what the cool kids are saying. You know how the people said that shit? Like, because it doesn't seem like I outgrow that. Or at least in my head, I'm like, I'm still in tune, you know, but it seems like, nah, I'm getting old, you know.
I would, man, 7,000.
Maybe when you can, when a young homie could outdrink me,
then you'll recognize your
maybe
old.
Then I'll recognize I'm old.
I would consider it.
Cause I don't drink though. I don't drink anymore. But that's a lie. I drink beer, but I don't drink like heavy like I used to.
Well, like as far as NPC shit though, I would consider it.
Well, I guess when you really boil it down, I told you like it's just weird, and
it's just I wouldn't be good at it though.
But you don't got to do shit.
Why is it that these guys are all like? I've only seen one NPC that was not good. Like in all my scrolling, he didn't have it. Like you could see he was trying his best, but you could tell like when you compare these other people seem like they're pros at it. They've been doing it for years type shit.
Another thing I've been seeing, and this is in the past, have you seen these people who have like watch me sleep?
Yeah.
And it's like, what the fuck is going on here? And I understand there's some of them where it's like you can donate or you can do something to make an alarm go off to make his ass wake up. I mean, I understand that because it's kind of funny. You're involving the people to fuck with your sleep. I understand that.
But they're not really sleeping.
But I think they really are. Some of them are really trying to go to sleep. And I understand that. But then there's some girls who just go to sleep normal and people are watching them. And I'm like, what are y'all doing?
Yeah, no, I don't get that either. I don't understand. Shit's going downhill.
Thank you for listening to the AB podcast. You can follow us in the links below. All our social medias are linked there. If you want to buy some merch, the merch that we're usually wearing in the podcast, you can buy it as well. The link will be below.